Because this project, which I will be presenting today, is in a very good location of Istanbul, and the meter squares of the units are really spacious, and the complex offers a lot of social facilities and space for extracurricular activities. I hope this will be a good point of attraction for people who are looking to buy property in Istanbul, especially the property which is good in standard, let's say good in the condition, but at the same time it's not so over budget, it's under the budget, or let's say it's really in a reasonable budget, so it's basically for those people. So I will start with the presentation that as you can see, it's home you will fall in love with. Yeah, that's correct. As you can see from the outside, the project is really elegant, it's really decent. It's just like all in one go project. Everything is available: swimming pool, gym, spa, each and everything, etc. We'll be discussing them further on the presentation. But as you can see that under the living, or let's say the residential blocks, there's a kind of, let's say, mini, or let's say a short shopping center kind of stuff as well. As you can see from this side, it starts and it goes like this and continues to the other end of the project. And all this floor is going to be they're going to be commercials, restaurants, cafes, coffee shops, or shopping, textile shopping seekers. Let's say barbers, hairdressers, each and everything will be available with there. So it's going to be like a mini everything, like mini shopping mall, we can call it. So the starting prices are basically $142,000 and goes up to $272,000. The type of apartments which we're talking about, they're basically 2+1 to 4+1. So further on, when we discuss the meter squares are basically starting from 110 meter squares to 235 meter squares. So this is the outlay of, let's say, the layout of the project. Yeah. Now I'm coming to the project details. The project is basically located in Esenyurt, the European side of Istanbul. Number of blocks are 8 blocks actually. Delivery date. It's divided into two phases. Like first phase is going to be delivered in 2021 December, and the second phase is going to be delivered in 2022, most probably April. So as you can see, the blocks are basically divided in two phases, and they are like B, C, D blocks are the first phase, and A, E, F, G, H blocks are the second phase. So I'm gonna continue with the land area. They're basically 25,000 meter squares, and number of units are 304 apartments and 76 commercial units. Green areas 16,500 meter squares, which is really big and really amazing because more than like in project, most projects cover the green area. So this is something really important for people who are living, like let's say, who are planning to live with their families in like a more green and relaxed environment. It's basically good for them. And now coming to the location of the project. So the location is very, very important here. It has a very good point in, let's say, in the map of Istanbul, which is just like 36 kilometers away from airport. Uh, 50 meters, just like in front, it's going to be the metro station coming. So it's just going to be like metro station is going to be just 50 meters away from the project. The highway, which is actually known as E80, or let's say Tem Highway, it's 700 meters away. Istini University is just 800 meters away, and Akbatı Mall, one of the very famous and really, really well-maintained mall, it's 750 meters just from the project. And again, Istini Hospital is just 800 meters away. So this actually gives a really prime, or let's say it actually provides the premium to your project, let's say to your unit once you plan to invest in it, because you have universities, airports, hospitals, each and everything nearby your project. This actually escalates the property really well, of course, gradually with time. So location has really good impact on that. All right, so now coming to the social facilities, when we come to the social facilities, we're actually talking about indoor swimming pool, football fields, spa and sauna, tennis courts, fitness center, jogging paths, children's playground, and of course 24/7 security, which is uh, of course obligatory in every project in Istanbul. All right, so as you can see, fairy tale view. It contains and consists really good views, the apartments inside, or let's say the inner side of the compounds of the project. Like it's more modern architectural design. Spacious life, as I said, like most area is green and it's designed really spaciously, not only the outside or let's say the mutual parts used by people inside the project, but also inside the unit is also consisting of really spacious space when we talk about meter squares. Social facilities, yeah, the salon, you can see it's quite elegant and good in space. The kitchen with a very good view, the bedroom, the bathroom, and yeah, now our favorite part, prices and area range. So when we talk about 2+1 only, not a duplex one, it varies between 110 to 143 meter squares in square meter area. And the price starts from $140,000 and goes up till $236,000. So it varies between phones, floors, and view of the apartment. When we come to the second option, it's 2+1 duplex, which is 138 meter squares, and it's standard. And of course, the price is also firmware there. It's only 185 and $700. It does not vary. It's just general. 3+1, the third option is basically 172 to 176 meter squares. It varies between them, and the price also starts from $208,000 and goes up to $272,000. So as I said, when we like see that the meter squares are same sometimes, but the prices are changing, it's basically because of the phoned floor in the view of the apartment. So these are the options of meter squares and along with meter squares and prices. Now, very important point here comes up is that the installment plan. They have really good installment plan, which is 50% down payment and 12 months installment plan. This is something really good in such kind of projects which are so good and moving so fast and like so good potential carrying. They don't usually offer installment plan, but here they do have it's 50% down payment and it goes up to 12 months of the installment plan. So this was our project for today. I hope you found it helpful. And if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to ask me or my team. We're always welcoming you all because you guys are coming from outside the country, which is like, I know it's really risky and you have a lot of questions when you go to another country and when you actually think of investing in other countries. So you get a lot of questions in your mind. You got a lot of like, let's say, question marks coming up that, okay, what I'm going to do for this one, where for that. So we always welcome you. Please consider us your best consultants here because that we are here to consult you about each and every point and aspect, not only about the price of meter squares of the project, but also how you can accumulate your life here, how you can synchronize and further on move on with the life path over here. So we always welcome you to please ask as much questions as you can, and we're more than pleased to answer all those questions. So this was Father from Turkey Expert once again with you all, and hope to see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.